Welcome back, intrepid listeners. Forgive me if I seem a little distracted. While I may be a savant of horrifying oral dishes, ritual magic was never my strong suit. I need to make sure I get these lines just right, and the alchemy needs to be just so, or there will be truly nothing doing. My runic penmanship must have gotten better. Should be serviceable to bring out a little eldritch help. Oh, it's too bad you can't see my summoning circle, listeners, but this is an understandably difficult medium to get that across. Plus, it's probably better for all involved you can't discern what this all looks like. Now, I'll just put this TV here and... Oh, Candle Cove is on. I remember this episode. It's the one where... Wait, no, I shouldn't get distracted. I have a being to summon. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty. Nothing? This would be so much easier if you just had a normal address. You know, Welcome to Night Vale is probably the best podcast I've ever heard.
No, actually, Night Vale is fundamentally flawed in a lot of key areas, and I wish people would actually take the whole thing into consideration instead of swallowing it like some Tumblr fandom. Oh, pass the shade. It's you.
I knew that would draw you out, Nick. Sorry for the rude summons.
No worries, old friend. Honestly, you could have just knocked.
You don't have a door on this plane.
Not one anybody knows about, at least. What can I do for you? And, why are you wearing a Santa hat?
Because, my good feline, it's that time of year again.
It's the middle of April.
For us, maybe. But this episode is probably going to come out in December. It's complicated.
Okay. Alright then. Prepping early this year. Smart.
Hopefully. Anyway, I wanted to know if you had a story I could add to my collection for Midnight Marinara.
I heard about that. I'm sure I can get you something appetizing from my end. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, something festive would certainly be a plus. Barring that, some sort of monster tale would spice things up. The last two tales I picked up were of a more ghostly nature.
Oh, you know what? You're actually in luck. I just thought of one story that connects to both, just enough to make your request work.
That would be superb.
What can I get in return, though? As much as I love delving into the dark recesses of the human psyche with my fellow noble entities, I can't necessarily do this for free considering all the work that I have to do. I am a busy cat.
You still owe me for that time you impersonated me and took over my show, you nefarious hairball.
Yeah, alright. Touché. Okay, just watch the screen and all will be revealed. Here we go.
Man, I can't see shit through these woods. You see anything?
Not yet, but Pop's Moon Roadhouse was less than a mile back there, so it's gotta be coming up soon. Keep a sharp...
There it is!
Jesus, it's completely flipped over.
Oh, watch yourself. There's a lot of debris. This car has been through hell.
Can anybody hear me? Is anyone in there? Are you conscious? We got one. Get the stretcher. Hang on, sir. We're gonna get you out of here. Don't move. Is anybody there?
It's probably just a raccoon.
It couldn't be. Too big. I thought it was a... never mind. We've got serious lacerations to the face and left arm. Help me open the door.
Oh, good morning. Come on in. Have a seat.
Thank you, Dr. Talbot.
So, things are rough. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty serious accident.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's not saying it's, okay, things aren't unsalvageable, for lack of a better word. But, there are just a few things I wanted to go over with you first.
Okay.
Okay, first off, here's what I want to do. we have to stitch some things up, let others heal as best they can, and then we want to go ahead and do some reconstructive surgery around the face. Specifically, we're thinking of patching things up here and there.
All right.
I'm sorry, Karen. I just want to make sure we're all clear going forward, that's all.
No, really, it's fine. It's all right.
Okay, good. So, secondly, surgery like this is going to take time. I mean, just going off of personal experience, he could be in here for possibly 3 weeks to about a month. Maybe even more than that, depending on complications.
Complications?
Oh, sorry. Nothing life-threatening or anything like that. You know, he's actually really lucky that despite how severe the accident was, his injuries were relatively minor, all things considered. It's just that there's always a chance that, things can heal the wrong way, or stitchings might not be done properly, or, things like that. Like I said, nothing serious. It might just add time is all.
I see. Okay.
Now, one other thing I just want to briefly bring up is something he actually told me when we first brought him in. Now, according to him, after the car crashed, something attacked him while he was still in the car.
What? What was it?
Well, you see, that's the thing. He says that it bit his arm and shook it around a bit, but we don't actually see any evidence of that kind of damage. We actually had someone who specializes in animal attack injuries look at it, and, well, he saw no evidence of slashes or bite marks or anything like that.
Oh. Well, then what do you think it was?
I'm not really sure that it was anything.
What are you saying?
Now, I don't want you to think that I'm making, any insinuations or judgments or anything like that here. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Well, when we did blood and urine work, we found evidence of large doses of several different medications in his system. Again, I'm not judging, not blaming, nothing like that. I'm just saying what we found.
Okay.
One of them in particular, called Lexapro, is known to cause hallucinations, and when mixed with alcohol, I dread to think what could happen. He also had this one, Cantix, which is supposed to be for people trying to quit smoking. And as far as I know, your husband's not a smoker, right?
Right.
All right, listen, Karen. Please believe me, I am not judging either of you. I'm just trying to make sense of the situation so I can help you both.
I know.
Which does lead to another potential issue. Part of recovery for this is going to involve pain medication, perhaps multiple prescriptions. Now, as far as you're aware, do you think there's any possible danger in your husband abusing these medications? Now, lots of Americans struggle with prescription drug abuse. If he needs help, there are programs out there. I strongly recommend Walden Behavioral Care.
No, it's okay. It's fine. We'll work something out.
All right. Now, do you have any questions for me?
About the cost.
Oh, don't worry about that. Your insurance is going to cover the admission and most of the surgery and medication. There are a few loose ends, but I actually spoke to Chris's employer earlier this week, and he's going to cover the rest out of pocket.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for Bob.
So, at this point, there are no costs that you need to worry about. If anything changes, and God willing it won't, then we'll let you know as soon as we do.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, I'm all set. Again, just thank you.
Damn it.
Hey, Chris, how you doing this morning?
Hey, Dr. Talbot. I'm doing alright, I guess. Doesn't hurt as much as it did yesterday.
Great, that's excellent. With any luck, we might be able to have those bandages off by Thursday.
Yeah, that would be great.
You sleep okay?
I've been having bad dreams lately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Anything you want to talk about?
Nah, not really, but if there's anything you could do to help me sleep, that'd be great.
Well, I do have a few suggestions, but The thing is, Chris, you do have a bit of a history. If I were to give you sleep medication, then I would have to monitor it very closely, you understand? I'd have to have someone watch while you take it. You know, that sort of thing.
I know.
Okay, just wanted to make that clear.
What would you give me?
Well, in my experience, I've had a lot of success with Lunesta. Now, there are side effects, of course, but probably not much to worry about. They're relatively uncommon.
What kind of side effects? Give me the rundown.
Well, there's drowsiness, of course, dizziness, a sort of hungover feeling, anxiety, depression, feeling nervous, headache, nausea, stomachache, constipation, dry mouth, unusual taste in your mouth, mild skin rash, and in rare cases, hallucinations. Now, like I said, most of those are relatively uncommon, but if you wanted to try something else...
No, it's, fine. It's... it's just a lot.
You're sure?
Yes, fine.
Alright. Just keep an eye out for any of those side effects, and if it's bothering you, we can switch you over to something else.
Okay.
Alright. Is there anything else I can do for you, Chris?
No, thanks. I'm alright for now.
Okay, good. Honestly, you're recovering pretty quickly. And if all goes well, we'll have you out of here before Christmas.
That's a relief. Fingers crossed, yeah?
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's fine. It drives, that's the important thing.
What's the year?
2004.
Not bad, not bad. And the insurance covered all of it, right?
Most of it. The Civic wasn't worth as much as we originally thought. I had to take the rest out of savings.
Oh, God, that sucks.
I can recoup it once the holidays are over.
You know, Karen, it's really not fair. You shouldn't have to pay for this.
I really try not to think about it that way. We're partners, and right now, this is what the partnership means.
I don't know. It feels like you've paid more than your fair share.
Can we please not talk about this? At least not right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to look out for you, you know?
I know. It's just... now's not the best time.
So how come you weren't picking him up again?
I originally wasn't sure if I'd have the new car in time. So we made arrangements for Jeff to pick him up instead.
As long as he gets here.
Thanks again, Jeff. Babe, it's so good to see you.
It's great to see you too, Chris. How are you feeling?
A lot better, I'll tell you that. Hey, Tara, how are you?
I'm alright. And how about you?
It's just great to be out. I swear, I was going mad in that room, you know? I was just lying around there all day, not doing anything. It's just blah.
Right. Okay, well, I really should be heading out now.
Oh, come on, stay a bit. I just got back. I want to find out what's going on in the world. Come on.
I can't. I have to pick up Jacob from hockey practice.
Oh, when did he start playing?
About a month ago, give or take.
Huh. Guess I just missed it.
Guess so.
So, have you talked to Bob yet?
Yeah, he came in 3 days ago or something, said I'm welcome back as soon as I get out. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Really?
Well, yeah. 12 years of good service, why wouldn't he take me back?
I just thought that there might be a chance that things have changed.
Since the accident?
Oh, come on, Chris. You know I don't mean the accident. How many bosses would keep an employee that spent a month in the hospital after something like that? Honestly.
Bob and I are friends. He looks out for me. Shows me compassion, which is, more than I can say for you right now.
I'm just saying most employers would probably fire someone who got into something like that. Right?
Like I said, Bob's a friend, okay? He's giving me a second chance and I'm taking it.
All right. Fair enough.
So what is it then, Tara? You want me to lose my job? Is that it?
No. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and realize there's consequences for your actions. You're a mess.
Don't you fucking lecture me. I've been stuck in a hospital for a month. Don't you think that's enough of a wake-up call?
Stop it! Both of you!
God, I'm sorry, Tara. I didn't mean to go off like that. Ever since the accident, I've had trouble getting to sleep. It's been hard. The doctors put me on this medication to help. It's Lunesta. That's the name. It works. At least I think it does, but it's not foolproof, you know?
Just what he needs. More drugs.
Tara!
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Tara, please.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could do this. I thought I could, just suck it up or whatever, but I can't. He nearly puts himself into a coma behind the wheel, destroys your car, forces you to cover the costs of the new car, and then leaves you all alone to deal with the bills. Just looking at him makes me furious.
This is not what we need right now. I'm just trying to get us back on track.
Karen, is it even worth getting back on track with him? What if something like this happens again?
It won't.
I hope so. I'll let it be for now, but just remember, you can always come to me if there's a problem, all right? If you need anything. Anything at all, really.
I'm all set. Thanks.
Fine. Take care.
Chris?
Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. We're back together. Finally.
I didn't mean to lose my temper like that, I swear. I never wanted...
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Let's get inside.
It's just that ever since the reason I can't sleep is because I have bad dreams. Ever since the
accident?
When I was trapped in the car, in the middle of the woods, something...
What? What something?
Something came through the window. The window was already broken, and
What do you think it was?
it came right at me, tearing into my arm, and like a thrashing from side to side. The doctor didn't believe me. He said there were no bite marks or slashes when they brought me in. Said I was hallucinating.
Well, isn't that at least possible?
I don't think so. I mean, God, this is going to sound awful, but I know when I'm hallucinating, all right? I've done it enough times to know the difference. This felt different. It felt real somehow. I remember feeling those teeth just fucking soaring through my arm, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, what do you think it was?
I don't know. All I know is that the thing had hair or fur, I guess, and really, really sharp teeth.
Maybe the attack wasn't as bad as you thought? Or maybe because you were already so cut up, there wasn't much more damage it could do.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Maybe. But the reason I haven't been able to sleep is because I keep having these bad dreams.
What kind of dreams?
Bad ones. I don't really want to talk about it. It makes me sick just thinking about them.
Then you don't have to tell me anything. Has the medication helped at least?
I don't know. I think it might have at first, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Are these the only meds you're on?
I didn't want to say in front of Tara, but I've got these.
Oh, Chris.
I promise I have an actual prescription for these. This one here, Lexapro, this is for mood. The doctors prescribed this after I started having the dreams.
Does it actually help? Like, actually help?
Yeah. Things were a lot worse back when the nightmares started.
What about the others?
Okay, well, here's the Lunesta, and this is Ambien.
Ambien? Isn't that another sleep aid?
I picked this one up on my way home. I'm going to see if it's any better than the Lunesta.
Chris, now you remember what you said, right? These are all actual medications, right? They're to help you get well again, nothing else, and you'll only take as much as you need to?
Yes.
All right. I trust you.
Thank you. I want to do right, Karen. I really do.
You will. I'm here for you. Chris!
What happened?
Oh my God, Chris! You were screaming and flailing in your sleep. Oh no, the pillows?
What? What the hell?
You tore up your pillows.
Oh, I guess I did. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Chris. I just wasn't expecting.
Neither was I. What time is it?
It's 5:30. I came to ask if you were hungry for dinner. I know you said you only wanted an hour nap, but you were sleeping so peacefully, I thought...
No, it's all right. I was sleeping pretty soundly until, well, yeah, this happened.
Did you have another nightmare?
Yeah, I thought coming home would make things better, but if I'm convulsing enough to do this to a pillow, then...
Maybe it's the medication?
I don't know. I just... Karen, you have to promise not to judge me.
Of course, I promise.
I know I said I didn't want to talk about my dreams, but after this, Okay. Every time it's all the same. I'm in the woods. It's the same woods I crashed my car in. I'm not sure how I know that, but I do. Anyway, I'm close to the ground as if crawling on my hands and knees, only I'm running really fast through the trees like a hound after a rabbit, and all the time I'm filled with this rage. Like I just want to pounce on someone and beat them to a pulp, but there's no one around, so I keep running until...
Until what?
Okay, so I keep going until I find this body lying in the middle of the woods. It's all cut up, bleeding bad, intestines spilling out all over the grounds and shit, but see, here's the thing. When I think back on it, it's all horrible and whatnot, but in the dream I feel all excited, like it's something I've been looking for forever. And so I go over to the body and I start to eat it. Yeah, I start to fucking eat this corpse in the middle of the woods. I can remember so clearly digging my fingers into the sides, blood pouring out all over my hands, and I shove it into my mouth like hot wings during the Super Bowl. But that's not even the worst part.
What?
As I work my way up the body, when I get to the head, I see that it's you, but when I see that it's you, I don't stop. I keep going, tearing bits and pieces off, and then when I wake up, I remember everything, and it's so horrible. I remember, and it's horrible. It's so horrible.
It's all right, sweetie. They're just dreams. That's all.
That doesn't make it any easier. If I chewed up these pillows in my sleep, what happens? What happens if you're near me?
We will figure it out. Look, you haven't even been back 24 hours, and you're already worried that everything's going to go wrong. It's going to take time to adjust. I promise it's going to get better, but you have to be patient. You're still healing.
I just want it to be over.
What you need right now is something to help you relax. Besides the medication, I mean. What if I went out and got you some hot chocolate?
That actually does sound good. My mouth still kind of tastes like pillow.
Then it's settled. Besides, I have some last-minute Christmas shopping to do. We only have a few days left. Why don't you try to get some more rest, and I'll be back in about an hour.
Sounds like a plan. I don't feel very sleepy, though.
Try anyway. I won't be long. Do you want the blinds closed or open?
Go ahead and open them. I'd rather not feel boxed in right now.
Oh, it's snowing.
Are you sure you should be heading out then?
It's not that bad. I think it's pretty. I'll be back before you know it.
All right, just be careful. It'll be bad if it gets too dark.
I will. And it's going to be a full moon tonight. On the snow, it should be bright as day. Love you. I'm home. I hope you're asleep because I'm sneaking some presents in. Don't come out yet. Chris? Chris, are you awake? Shit! Chris, open this door right now. Open up. Let me in. Chris! Chris! The back door! Chris? Oh my God. It's been smashed open. Chris! Chris, are you here? If you're hiding in there, come out. You're scaring me. He's not in there, but no one broke in. There's tracks in the snow. Wait, paw prints? But how?
And so, after weeks of painstakingly searching this rugged area the size of Wales, finally some kind of reward. As behind me, the soldiers gather and burn huge piles of coca leaves and marijuana. The drug barons themselves...
Tara?
Karen, thank the baby Jesus. I've been trying to reach you for the last half hour.
Sorry. I've been calling up everyone I can to try and see if any of them know where Chris is. No luck so far.
Karen, I knew he would do this to you. I don't want to tell you I told you so, but...
God damn it, Tara! He's legitimately missing. He could be out there getting hypothermia or something.
You said yourself that you didn't see him leave. And you didn't see anything but animal tracks in the snow. He probably went out the front door while you went around the back.
Tara...
That's why I'm trying to call you anyway. I looked up all the medications you found, and holy shit, this stuff's fucked up.
What did you find?
So that sleep aid, Lunesta, that's been known to cause hallucinations in some users. Same goes for Lexapro, which he says he takes for mood. And that one the doctors found in the system during the crash, Chantix, well, get this. This one causes vivid nightmares.
Dear God. And what about the other one? Ambien?
Oh, right, that one, the other sleep aid. That one can cause people who take it to get up in the middle of the night, do things like walk around, drive, talk on the phone, and even have sex without remembering a thing the next morning.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well, that's what it says here.
What about strange hair growths or hair loss? Anything about that? I found these weird clumps of hair in his bedroom from last night.
Hold on a sec. A lot of things can cause hair loss, really, so that's not surprising. As for hair growth, he wasn't taking Dinocrin, was he?
I didn't find anything like that.
I mean, it's supposed to be for women with endometriosis, but I wouldn't put anything past...
Anything past what?
Shh, wait. Karen, you might want to put on Channel 5 right now.
The man
Look,
was
just
found
do
passed
it.
out naked at Beekman's ostrich farm, just a few miles outside Manchester. His ribs appear to show signs of slash marks, possibly made by the ostriches according to preliminary reports, though he also appears to have a significant amount of blood around his mouth as well. In addition, 3 of the ostriches were found brutally slaughtered, though the wounds found on their bodies point to an attack by some type of large predator, most likely a black bear. Black bears have been seen in and around Manchester several times in the last few months. It is unknown at this time what connection, if any, there is between the man found on the scene, identified as Chris Kessler by police, and the butchered ostriches. George Beekman, the owner of the farm, has not yet decided whether to press charges.
Well, how's that?
Oh, I didn't see you leave the TV.
Yeah, figured I'd do it clandestinely while the story was going. So what did you think?
A story well told, I'd say. Delightfully ambiguous. Plus, well, the animal aspect of it seems fitting.
Fitting how?
You being a cat and all.
Trust me, the farm I currently inhabit was not necessarily my choice. You crack one joke about a cat from a movie and all the furries in your audience
Ends
end
up
up choosing
for you. Yes, I know that all too well. Are you sure you're not the shade, Nick?
I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure how much fun my mother's had over the years. Why?
No reason. We're just both at the whims of an audience. Speaking of, I should let you get back to Nightmind. I still have many more miles to go and tales to collect. Thank you for your time.
Hey, happy to finally cash in on that onus. We're gonna call it even now, right?
Indeed. And if you would care to give our listeners a send-off, I'm sure they would appreciate that too.
Absolutely can do. Thanks for joining us in the dark this evening, intrepid listeners. And until next we convene, pleasant dreams. Sleep tight.
Midnight Marinara is written, produced, directed, and mixed by David King. This episode features the voices of, in order of appearance, A.J. Pinkerton and Peter Srinivasan as paramedics, William Grubb as Dr. Talbot,
Gwendolyn Saltzman as Karen, Ben Paddon as Chris, Katie Patterson as Tara, and David King as TV reporter. The voice of Nick Nocturne is himself. Side Effects is based on the original short story by Patrick Murphy and adapted for radio theater by Kaela Berry and David King. Original music by John King, with additional music by Kevin MacLeod. Did we help ease your transition into the new year like pallbearers to the grave? Then you can help us out by subscribing to this podcast and leaving us some feedback with a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. You can also email us at midnightmarinara@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter or Tumblr. And hey, if you'd like to give a little extra to the show and make that figure out the corner of your eye stop inching closer, consider becoming a patron and supporting our Patreon with a small monthly donation. This month's epitaph.
Here lies Zero, full name unknown, born unknown, died unknown, gone but not forgotten. We're bad at names and dates, that's all. Thank you for listening.